Hey there guys, thank you for watching. This is a pre-recorded Wednesday wardrobing video because today is my son's 18th birthday and we are going out to dinner after work. So I wanted to make sure to do Wednesday wardrobing, so it's going to be pre-recorded, but that's okay because all the information is still the same. So this week's theme is last call, how to make the most out of those end of season sales when you're just picking items and you can't necessarily put an outfit together. So we're going to talk about how to style summer pieces and transition them into fall, and how to layer things to get the most out of all of your pieces, how to maybe like calm down a bolder print with a neutral, and yeah, I think that kind of covers it. So when you're shopping at the end of the season, you are oftentimes buying items. You can't necessarily put an outfit together because the sizes are so broken. You know, you might be able to find a bottom in your size, but you can't find the corresponding top, or vice versa. So this is just a little kind of tutorial video about how to make those pieces work in your closet regardless of the fact that you weren't able to buy a full outfit at the beginning of the season, or like you can at the beginning of the season. So one thing that you'll often find on sales racks are bolder prints, because they're not for everybody. I love prints. I mean, that's something that I'm drawn to, but prints aren't for everybody. But it's a great way, if you do like prints, it's a great way to grab them at the end of the season when they're very inexpensive. Like for this top, as an example, is $9.80. And it's a great top. It's got some greens and some golds and some grays. Could easily transition into fall, no problem. So how you're gonna style the bolder tops is you're just gonna wanna make sure to put them with a neutral bottom. So when you put them with like a tan, like in this case, you could do tan, you could do gray, you could even do a black, or actually dark brown. That's dark brown in there. So tan, gray, dark brown, that's gonna kind of anchor the print, and it's gonna let the print be the star of the show rather than be the whole show itself. So that's a really great suggestion for making prints work and really taking advantage of those bolder prints that sometimes get left over and are available at the end of the season. Also, if you have, like, say you're shopping and you find these beautiful peach pants and you love them, they're so beautiful, they're your size, they fit, they're a brand you like, but you're like, what am I going to do with that color past spring? Because this is like a really soft pastel color, right? Well, don't forget that pastels work in the wintertime too, just with a little bit softer sweater. Or you can even bring in a darker, more fall top with that color in it, and suddenly that is an outfit you can wear for fall. And then even transitioning it more, you could layer that blouse underneath a denim jacket and wear some boots, and how cute is that for fall? So just because they're light colored or pastel colored does not mean that you need to avoid those, because it's very possible to make those colors work going into fall and winter. Another thing that you'll often find at end of season are really lightweight sweaters. Like this is a really super lightweight knit sweater that probably isn't going to be warm enough for winter by itself, but if you get creative and you think about layering, you can make that sweater totally work for winter. So I am just taking this and layering it over a turquoise Foxcroft blouse, and suddenly that sweater is going to become warm enough to wear all year long. Except for the hot summer, you've got a 3-season sweater by just taking it and layering it. So be thinking like that. Think about, how could I layer this? What could I layer this with to make this work and to make this transition for me? You know, if you have a cute little printed top like this This is a nice long sleeve top. It's an easy one that it's lightweight, but because it has the long sleeves, it would be easy to transition that into fall. And if you needed it to be a little warmer, you could easily pair it up under a denim jacket. And how cute that becomes. And now that's a top that's completely doable for fall. Another option is like a little denim vest, which are really trendy and popular right now. They can be a shirt or a vest, but you could easily take that lightweight long sleeve top, layer it under your denim vest, and absolutely wear that and transition that into fall. So that's a great example of how you can make one top work for you for 3 seasons rather than just seeing it only as a summer top. This is another great example. So cute little lightweight hoodie, you know, but it has some bold stripes, but there's nothing about this that would say you couldn't wear this in the winter. But again, you know, you might layer it under a shacket. You could always layer it under a denim jacket like this, and then suddenly again that cute little summer hoodie is perfect to go into fall. So you're really seeing here you have some what you want to make sure you have in your closet are some workhorse jackets. Denim jackets are the best way to transition something into a different season. Another option is a blazer, and you could, if you wanted to be bold and fun, you could even take this little sweatshirt and layer it under a blazer and wear it with jeans, which would be super cute as well. So multiple ways, blazers, jean jackets, they're all going to be great for transitioning. So here's a cute little striped tee. This is classic, you know, summer short sleeve, lightweight knit, but we take that and we put it under a blazer and wear some jeans with some boots, and suddenly you have a completely appropriate fall look. Or taking a sweater cardigan, layering it under a sweater cardigan for winter, and you could choose different weights according to, you know, what's happening in the season, and that's going to totally transition that top. So be thinking along those lines. I also love the whole denim shirt with a blazer. So these are really trendy right now, these little chambray tencel denim shirts with the short sleeve. It looks really summery, but you stick it under a blazer, and look at how cute that is and how appropriate for fall. You can't even tell that that's not a long sleeve denim shirt. So you could do it that way, or you could also layer it under a denim jacket. Don't match your denims because we are not matchy-matchy right now. It's about changing it up. And look at how cute that is. So again, that shirt can transition for you just by pairing it up a little bit differently. So that is really kind of the idea, that as you're shopping this time of year, you're shopping with the eye of how could I transition this piece to make it work into the fall and winter. And with that kind of a mentality in mind, you are going to find some amazing pieces that are going to become really important in your wardrobe. And you might go through your summer wardrobe that you already have with that same mentality. What could I do? How could I layer this to make this work for the coming season? All right, you guys, have a great night.